Hello, everybody. Darrell Owens, LegacyMaker Sports Network. We are here live from the Siegel Center. Today's contest between the Richmond Spiders and the Duquesne Dukes here in the second round of the Atlantic 10 tournament. Uh, the winner taking on St. Bonaventure tomorrow. Well, we have a winner, and that winner is the Duquesne Dukes. This game, very competitive from the beginning. Very tight contest from the beginning. It was a little bit back and forth. Richmond kind of, opened it up a little bit right before the half. It was 37-30, and they kind of controlled things. Going on to about 5 minutes left in the. There was about 5 minutes left in the second half, and they still had the lead. But one of the tall tale signs for me, and this is something that I notice is probably the changing point of this game, with the score being, I believe it was 46-35, and Richmond had just took a double-digit lead, and things were looking pretty positive. But then Duquesne never gave up. Duquesne uh, never, you know, let the lead bring them down, and they kept chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Here's what I saw was the biggest problem. As Duquesne was making their run, Richmond decided, well, I don't think we want to score anymore. So there was a time frame where Richmond um, went, or they were 1 for 11 in field goals. It was probably from that time frame, probably about like 7 minutes in, going all the way down to like the last couple of minutes. They went 8 minutes and 50 seconds with no baskets. I mean, yes, they did score from the free throw line, but nothing from the field, and that ultimately, in my opinion, is what put Richmond in their demise in this one, because they had the lead, they were looking confident, they were looking sharp, and in that second half, I don't know what happened where it just seems like nobody could get anything going. But 8 minutes and 50 seconds, almost 9 minutes of time frame where there's no field goals whatsoever. Like free throws, yes, but no field goals from the field. And I think that's what did this Richmond team in. But you got to give Duquesne credit where credit is due. Uh, Trayvon, and I could be saying his name wrong, but Trayvon Dunn Martin hit a clutch three from the corner when the score was 52-51, and I mean 52-48, and he made it 52-51, and you can tell the momentum change. If there was a crowd here, and it was full, believe me, that would have been the moment that it all changed. Then after that, a couple of steals. There was a dunk by Baker, came through, got a steal, slammed it home. Like I said, another moment, if there was fans here, would have went completely nuts. But in the end, they just kept putting the pressure on, and Richmond couldn't score. And I think that's what ultimately did them in, that 9 minute stretch, pretty much, where they just didn't score a basket. Final statistics here before I get out of here. Baker leading the way for Chad Baker leading the way for this Duquesne team. He had 16 points, 7 from 11 from the field. He did phenomenal there. Michael Hughes had 11. Trayvon Martin had 11. Okani had 4, and Cuff had 6. So, I mean, that's what you get from this one. At least on Duquesne's statistics, they shot 44% from the field, 33.3% from the three-point line. They shot 50% from free throws, and then nobody wants to shoot 50% from the free throw, but yet they persevere. Richmond, on the other hand, Tyler Burton had 18 points, a guy that Coach Mooney talked to us about earlier in the year. And when we did our pregame, and said that he was going to be a critical part of this team throughout the year. He showed up in this game, 18 points, 6 for 15 from the field, 1 for 5 from the three-point line. They shot 5 for 18 total from the three-point line, shooting 27%, and you just can't do that. Gilliard had 12 in his career ending game. Golden had 10. So, we talked about how important those two seniors would be to this team if they wanted to advance on in this tournament. And I mean, decent games, but not what you want from your two seniors. Gilliard went 3 for 12, 1 for 7 from the three-point line, and then Golden went 5 from 11 from the field. Burton also threw in 11 rebounds, so the double-double. Nevertheless, everybody, I'm Darrell Owens, LegacyMaker Sports Network. Congratulations to the Duquesne Dukes as they move on. They'll take on St. Bonaventure tomorrow. I do not know. I think they're the 11 o'clock game tomorrow and I want to say it's at the Siegel Center, so it should be here. But yes, that is it from the Richmond Duquesne game as the Duquesne Dukes move on 67 to 62 over the Richmond Spiders. I'm Darrell on to the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time.